Hi, welcome to Wrinkles and Giggles. If you haven't been here before, welcome or welcome back. And sit back and let's talk just a quick talk today about aging hands. Um, Hands are a big deal and they age faster. And what do we do about them? Is it products? Is it plastic surgery? What are they doing? Is there anything? Most women think not. Let me tell you, there is some things you can do. Let's do it. Well, like I said, today's topic is about hands and what we can do. I always say, a lot of you already know this, but most of my clients don't. They don't know that they can do a few things for hands that are fairly inexpensive and do great things. So my hands are definitely something that have aged faster on me than anything else. I noticed it even in probably my late 40s, early 50s, that wow, they were showing a lot of veins, they were losing a lot of volume, and they were getting brown spots early. I had previously had sun damage um, on my face and everywhere, but over the years I did really good as an esthetician getting rid of all those. But my hands had some tough areas that they just wouldn't budge. So here's some of the things that I tell my clients. Yes, your hands are going to age faster than a lot of things on your body. And that's why they say hands. You can tell a woman's age by her hands. I would show you mine. I should. Nah, they have aged fast. And in other videos, you'll notice. You'll think, wow, yep, she's not wrong about that. That's just something I've had to deal with. And now that arthritis is coming in, like maybe a lot of you in the 60s, 70s, um, I also tried to do my own nails and I've made a disaster out of them. I go through that about once a year watching YouTube videos on nails and end up, oh, as a disastrous. But I bought, and now my nail beds are so ruined that they hurt. And I've spent 100, so I didn't save anything. So I don't know what to do. I'll probably have to. I know if you're a professional out there, you've heard this before, but then I'll probably go back and they'll have to put maybe a hard gel on there so that they don't just split. Okay, with that being said, I do a lot with my nails too, so that people look at the nails and not the hands. That is one good thing you can do. Um, and I love nails, so I'm one of those people. A lot of people love the natural look, no polish or a natural polish, short. There's a part of me that will always have a love for longer nails, and I love when the young girls do designs on them. I stop them, I look at them, or not many people like what do they call them? The stiletto nails or the pointy ones or the coffin shaped ones. Love it. Um, so nails are one thing that you can do to camouflage, right? And that makes the hands look pretty, no matter how you like it. Keep well manicured hands, and that's a big part of it. Here's another part. I sell my clients two products that they're in love with their hands probably 6 weeks um, at the most, or if they haven't hit that level, I tell them how to finish up, and I'll tell you that in a second. You can use especially the Obagi blender with any retinol or tretinoin, which is prescription retin-A. You can get that at your plastic surgeon's office. You can get it at your dermatologist, and you can put a pea size of both retin-A or retinol and a hydroquinone, which is in the Obagi blender. Blender was called that to blend with the retin A to drive it deeper into the skin. Works wonders on the face. Wonders. That's how I get rid of the brown. But you're saying, well, yeah, my dermatologist gives me a cream. I don't think it works that great. Or my plastic surgeon gave me a cream that was a prescription and it had both in there. I don't know why. But when the Obagi line came out a long time ago, he put an ingredient in there. I say he as in Dr. Obagi himself. because he also realized he could give prescriptions that why wasn't it working on women? Well, one reason is the driving ingredient to push it through. It just works wonders. Wonders. And it is a prescription strength. 4% hydroquinone is prescription strength lightener. So if you do that on your hands, you will get rid of a lot of a brown. Brown makes them look even older. If my hands had brown all over it, um, you would notice that then they look even older. So get rid of the brown first, and now you got a manicure, and now you're way ahead of the game. Then again, here's something. And I don't think I have the before and after pictures. I shouldn't even say that because that's kind of teasing you. But I'm sure you can find them online. Or my sister, who does all the background on these videos because she's super good. She'll probably find some pictures of someone's before pictures with the hands without fillers and the pictures after. Okay, so you can do fillers. You can do fillers in your hands. You know what the best part is? You expect to scream because it hurts. It doesn't. It's weird, but they say that there's not the sensory nerves that we have in the hands, so it's relatively easy to get. The problem is it can be costly. I did do that before with a plastic surgeon I worked for. It was great. My hands looked like 99% better. He filled them up. They look great. Why don't I do it all the time? Well, it's a lot of needles in the hands. It didn't really hurt, but it's a lot of product. I think he put one syringe in each hand. That's how much I needed. I think I was good for 9 months to a year, maybe even more. Maybe I would have been happy for like 18 months. So if you want to, you could do that like every 18 months. So also there's fat transfer. Whenever you get lipo, they harvest the fat and they can put it anywhere. And they tell them you want some in your hands. Now, problems with harvesting fat, it might stay in one hand better than it does the other. But ask your plastic surgeon or whoever you choose to go get it. But I say get a board certified plastic surgeon. And then there is laser. I do an IPL laser, nicknamed photofacial, by some of us old timers, maybe the young ones. I thought it was maybe just an old time verbiage, but you can do that. And I do that for my clients when they get their face done. I do their hands. That helps the browns or eliminates it. It turns all the brown darker, and then slowly over a week or two, it starts flaking off. The hands can be a little touchy on that because that's using heat. And if they go outside and they golf, as a lot of my clients do, then they're prone to maybe some more brown spots coming. So I try to tell them to use the products first, and maybe in the winter, or plan to use gloves golfing for a good month. Now, do you have to keep using products? Sure, but maybe once or twice a week just to keep them gone. Now you've conquered your hands and they look so much better. So you put that together with nails, taking off the brown, and doing fillers, you're going to be very, very happy. Gosh, talking about it, I think that I will go back to it. That would be good. So I hope that helps. I hope that is one more thing that motivates you to get out there and have a blast. And it's one more part of being fabulous. You know it, because getting older is fun. We get to do anything we want, and we've earned it, and we know so much. Boy, don't we? And now we get to play with our grandkids and send them back home. I know how that feels now that I have a grandbaby. And we get to retire if you're in the retirement, or we get to choose to work if we want to work. So everything is going great. Stay fabulous, my friends, and put maybe a comment down below, because if some treatment has worked out for you better than others. Oh, I almost forgot. Sometimes dermatologists will just kind of freeze off maybe some of those keratoses that you have on your hands, and they'll let you know which ones. Sometimes I can tell which ones won't come off very much, and some that will be sunspots and I'll get good results. But the dermatologist, I even have to ask mine. She's wonderful. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. Stay fabulous.